These designer shoes are a must add to your collection. The summer is upon us, and our favorite luxury brands are putting their best foot forward. They are putting their shoes on display for us to see, to love, and to have. And I want to show you from four brands some of my favorite designer sneakers that I'm seeing in my favorite stores. The first designer sneakers that I saw about 3 months ago that really caught my attention were these Nama sneakers by the brand Chloe. Now, typically, I consider myself someone who is more towards a quiet kind of fashion. If you watch my last video on quiet luxury, you'll know that I really love the basic, the boring, the functional, the versatile. But these Nama sneakers by Chloe really caught my attention. I absolutely love just how much detail is in this pair of sneakers. They are just so gorgeous, especially in this colorway. I know it's very bright, it's very bold, it's very colorful, but it really, really screams happy, fun, sporty, just vibesy. And that's the kind of energy and vibration that you want to be aligned with for summer. Yes, they do have other colorways. Some of them are a little bit more subtle, but I think that this one in particular, it still can be quite versatile, quite functional, and it will elevate a lot of simple summer outfits like a pair of jeans and a plain t-shirt or just some basic casual dresses. I just love that there has been so much attention to detail put into the design of these shoes. You could look down to the lace that they really, really put their heart and soul into creating this masterpiece. And I think that makes it worth the pennies because, you know, designer shoes on a whole just get a really bad rep for not being worth it, especially sneakers, when you could easily purchase Nike, Jordan, Puma for way less, just as good quality. It really does not make sense to purchase a designer pair of shoes. However, I think because of all this attention to detail that went into the design of these Chloe sneakers, I believe that they would be worth the price. You would enjoy wearing them. They're pretty lightweight, they're relatively comfortable. They would make great vacation shoes, just great outing shoes in general. So consider these as your designer summer sneaker. Second design house I think you should look into for your summer footwear is Gucci. Now, Gucci on a whole, I would describe as a very eccentric brand. It doesn't seem like my type of brand, but I love seeing people who wear Gucci. I just think they are so bold, so brave, and just so confident in themselves to be able to wear this type of excitement on their bodies to garner as much attention as possible. But surprisingly, the sneakers that I love from Gucci are the ones that are a little bit more docile in their appearance. So there are actually two that I'm seeing that I'm loving. Yes, they do have many different colors. Some of them are very, very bold, as I mentioned before. But this one in particular, it's a really cute, shoe to bring across a relatively classy, elegant vibe, but with a little bit of color, a little bit of splash into it. It really is just simple, fun, and functional. And I think some of you would also enjoy these sneakers. My favorite house to look to for designer shoes is actually Hermes. I know you might think, oh my god, they are so boring. What could you possibly find in Hermes that is fun, that is interesting? Sneakers from Hermes, I can't even tell if I've ever seen one. But believe me when I tell you that Hermes, when it comes to craftsmanship, quality of their items, it's not relegated to the Birkins and the Kellys. They are consistent throughout with every single item that Hermes sells. They make sure that it is of the highest quality. So you are getting your value for money. You are getting your bang for your buck whenever you shop Hermes. And these pair of sneakers are my favorites. I believe that they are called the day sneaker. And that makes sense because this is something that you could wear typically almost anywhere on any day. It fits any lifestyle. It's not too sporty, not too loud, not too this, not too that. It doesn't go this or the other way. It just is very functional and quality, as I mentioned before, top tier. I also love it because it's such a simple style and it is exceptionally classy. I particularly love it in this calfskin with rose gold plate and the Kelly buckle. Yes, please, and thank you very much. They have a few other design elements to them. They also have it in this denim that I kind of like in a sense, but I think it's just a really, really good, functional, worth your pennies kind of sneakers. So, if you are an Hermes girly like me, or if you really want high quality sneakers, very simple, very functional, they are very wearable, they are actually very comfortable, I would go for these day sneakers by Hermes. Finally, this one is very special. It shares a few similarities to the Hermes day sneakers that I just spoke about. It is from a collaboration between the brand Mulberry and the sneaker brand Axel Arigato. In comparison to Hermes, I find that they are a little bit more hip, a little bit more sporty. They give off this basketball kind of aesthetic, and I like that. They have three accent colors. I've seen the green, the blue, and I believe there is a brown or like a beige. I think it's a brown. And you can tell that these are very popular because not only are they limited edition, but they've already sold out in the men's version. I just think that they're a very unique spin on a very popular, simple aesthetic of sneakers. Other than the usage of real leather in the design, the similarity to Hermes is that they also have a buckle detail. Now, the Hermes buckle is akin to the Kelly, and this one is akin to the brand Mulberry, but it looks very, very classy, just like the Hermes one, but it's literally half the price. Additionally, Mulberry and Axel Arigato are both known for embracing that high level of craftsmanship and quality in their items, and the sneakers are just a great representation of that. It's also giving a little bit of Jordan vibes, as I mentioned before, with a basketball element to it, but it's a very good looking pair of sneakers, and I have no doubt that it will serve well in your collections. I hope that of these 5 sneakers, you may have finally found the one for you to add to your collection, to wear and to love, to have and to hold, and to continue to enjoy fashion. Until my next video, stay fashionably well and in good health.